Hi Aries, welcome to your monthly messages from Spirit reading for February 2022. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Aries. This will not resonate with every Aries that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you at all, Aries, I highly suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in Aries. Who wouldn't be? You may watch this video and decide that certain roles or situations are in reverse, and that's completely okay because energy is fluid. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. My intentions for this reading, Aries, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of February, to ask Spirit what will be happening, what do you need to be aware of, what can you celebrate or maybe even look out for. If you have any beings of the light that you would like to welcome into this space, specific ancestors, angels, spirit guides, deities, even passed down loved ones, you are welcome to take time and ask them to come into this space now. So let's go ahead and get this reading started, Aries. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy to begin. If you are listening to this using headphones, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this going. All right, so let's see what is happening for my Aries in the month of February. Spirit, what can you tell me for my Aries? What is happening in February? Here we go. First light. Oh, and another card right behind it. And begin now. Okay, you know what? I feel the need to take both of these. And I've been planning on just doing one card, but Spirit's telling me take both. 2. So the number 2 may mean something to you. You could be seeing 222 recently. Your birthday could be April 2nd, April 12th, or the days of February 2nd, February 12th, February 22nd may be important dates for you in February. It does not have to be the case, but it says first light, beginning a new cycle, and begin now. Take your first step. All right, so Aries, there's new beginnings happening for you in the month of February. And this can impact any aspect. This is general, whether it's a new relationship, a new job, a new way of being. But what I can say with this first light energy, that it's going to make you very happy or leading you to a path of fulfillment, of happiness, of success and enjoyment. And Aries, you're taking the first steps. I feel a lot of you know exactly what this is, what you've been wanting to do. Maybe even for some of you, it's moving to a different city, out of an apartment you haven't been happy in, a different country even for some of you. Just getting the new into your life with whatever form you've been asking for it to happen. Spirit saying the time is now. You're in alignment to start these new beginnings now. Opportunities await is what I'm hearing. But Aries, you need to recognize that you can make these opportunities happen and that you need to take the first steps. So is that quitting the job that you're unhappy with? Is that ending a relationship that's been taking too much from you? Whether that is romantic or a family member, platonic, a friend, whatever. But this is kind of giving me like death card vibes, but not so much focusing on the endings, but from an ending that maybe you've decided to end before this month, maybe January, December, what that is leading you to now. Because in the death card, the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith interpretation of the death card illustration, we see the sun at the very, very back of it all. And I feel this is the dawn, Aries. Maybe you had to make a difficult decision and you've been wondering or sitting with, did I make the right choice? Is this all going to happen now? What is going to happen now? February is leading you to what's happening, to now, from shedding that old energy. I feel a lot of you have already done what is coming from that. And it's a new beginning. It's hope. It's enlightenment. It's exciting. It's vibrant. I feel, yeah, that the season of spring is going to be very profound for you, as already you're born in this season, the spring, for those of you that live on the northern hemisphere. But I feel this time around it's going to be a lot more profound than just any old like spring. Imbolc is a pagan holiday celebrated in regards to the beginning of spring, to the flowers being bloomed, and Saint Bridget, or the goddess Bridget, is also celebrated, where some of you guys may connect with Bridget or should connect with Bridget, because I feel she is calling out to you for some of you. But Aries, get ready for these new beginnings coming your way that weren't ready before. Certain decisions had to be made. And maybe even some of you, as time is fluid as well, are in the midst of making those decisions. But I promise once that decision will be made or has already been made, you're going to start to see what all new is coming in. You're no longer holding energy of disappointment, of regret, if I could, if I should. That's all in the past. You have the opportunity to be in the present now, to start taking those steps into a new beginning. Aries, you need to know this because the time is now, the essence is now, is what I'm hearing. So, amazing. Maybe your spirit guides have been urging you to make this move, to take the step, or have been guiding you. I don't know, it's like almost as if something you see online or something you hear about that just for some reason sparks something in you, a desire, a passion that was being shown to you for the purpose of you trying it out, of putting yourself out there and seeing what will happen. Interesting. Let's continue with this. I like this a lot. Tell me more. You're definitely beginning a new cycle, Aries. And you may resonate with the flower Iris, I-R-I-S, if you want to look it up. May have a specific resonance for some of you. But tell me more about this energy for my Aries in February. Manifestation. Wow. Yeah, I feel, Aries, what seeds do you want to plant now? Because the soil is fertile to do so. I feel that now is the time to plant those seeds so you can see them grow and continue that harvest, not just in February, but for the rest of 2022. I feel through whatever loss you went through, again, whether it was big or small, it was something that actually showed you how powerful you are. Maybe you had to end something that was taking your power away from you, your belief in yourself, your trust in yourself. But I feel, Aries, now that you recognize this power within you, whether it's bold, brave, and out there, or whether it's a silent strength, you recognize it, and now it can't be taken from you. It can't be tested. It can't be tried. I'm getting Merlin vibes here. You guys definitely have unlocked a whole new understanding of manifestation, of the law of attraction. I was briefly talking about this in Pisces reading, so I'll bring it up to you guys now. You know, so many people get frustrated with manifestation, don't believe in it, give up in it halfway, because all they think is that if I want it bad enough, then it'll happen, then it will come to me. But they don't see that you need to meet spirit halfway. You need to set those intentions and do what's in your power to make those come about. Again, taking those first steps, leaving behind certain things, applying to new things, putting yourself out there to meet new people that will get you to your manifestation. Anything that is in your power, you need to do. in order to have this manifestation come about, which is the big misunderstanding. But Spirit is telling you, Aries, make your choice, make your decision, set your intention, take your step, and I got you. I will show you how powerful your manifestation abilities are. I will show you in the right time of exactly when it's going to be grown, shown, how you can use it to even further yourself along your path. But Aries, you're welcoming in the power and the abilities of your manifestation, more so now than I feel you felt in a very, very long time. For some of my Aries, I feel like you felt the world was like against you or nothing was going to plan, but I feel you just didn't recognize your own power in those moments. Sure, there are some things that happen that are out of our control, but we do have the power and the control to respond, which is what I feel you've been doing differently, Aries. You've been moving forward. You haven't been staying in the past. You're not staying stuck. You're finding new solutions, new ways to get this manifestation you want. But again, like I just keep on going back to the season of spring, of planting. I feel you're planting your seeds now, Aries, and you're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed in what's coming to fruition, what's coming to harvest. And I use this example because it resonated with me so much, but it's kind of like, you plant your seed of your intention of what you want to have, and then you do the care. You water that seed. You make sure there's enough sunlight. You make sure that's in, very healthy soil, right? That's what you can do. But you're not just going to dig up that seed to see if there's been progress in the growing of the seed, because that would actually, take away its potential, take away its growth. It would hurt it more than benefit it. So I feel that Aries, know that the seeds you're planting are growing. That Spirit does see you for your recognition for what you've been wanting to work towards. And that if you've been guessing or doubting, there's no need to. There truly isn't. This is when it all happens, and it's by the choices you make now to make it happen. Amazing. Let's keep going. You have this certain magic about you, Aries. I don't know if your ancestors or in a past life, practice magic by any means. And that doesn't mean black, dark magic, but it means, just believing in yourself and the will to create the life you want to have and what you will be willing to do to get there. You're going to be very surprised and very happy of what's to come for your efforts now. And some of you know exactly what it is you want to move towards, exactly what it is that you need to do, but are struggling with ending something else that has to end in order for that to come about. Tell me more about what's happening in February for my Aries. What is happening in February for my Aries, Spirit? There we go, flow. Nice, you're going with the flow, but you're creating the flow. That's the powerful thing about you. You are making that first ripple in the water, and then you're seeing where it goes. You're not disrupting it, you're not stopping it, and you're not preventing it. Beautiful. So it says, find an easier path forwards. Surrender the outcome, release your expectations. Yeah, so part of this is about surrender, right, Aries? We're psychics, mediums, empaths. I know that a lot of people like to look at us as fortune tellers, as cementing what's going to happen by December 22nd of 2025, and that's forever going to be your destiny. What I perceive our work to be is that we pick up on the energy of what the potential can be, what tools and resources are in front of us, and the energy we're sitting in to manifest our soul path, our soul destiny, and how to get there. And I feel, Aries, your message here is to just release the outcome, release the need to know the outcome. If you have enough faith in yourself and what you do, how you want to live your life, and it's in a good will, it's coming from a good place, then it will happen. Sometimes the flow is smooth and steady. Sometimes the flow gets a little bit rough and there's a bit of a terrain there. But you're on your way. You've taken the first steps, or you're about to make those decisions to get on your way. Then just let the flow happen. You know, weirdly, I'm hearing the song Waterfalls by TLC. Maybe that song resonates with you in some way. But it's kind of the lyric that's I'm hearing right now is don't go chasing waterfalls. Listen to the rivers and the lakes that you're used to. I know that you're going to have it your way or nothing at all, but I think you're moving too fast. And maybe that's already for some of you, the urgency or the need to know that the decision you made was the right one, or that what's going to happen from this, it's all in the background and it's out of your control. That's what Spirit's telling me for those of you that are questioning it, that are doubting it. It's already in the works. Spirit's already on its way to making this happen for you, but now there's a need for patience and ease and to relax. I do feel you have to balance the need to put yourself out there, to put the work out there as requested by the universe to meet them halfway, but also that time to then just allow it, to be okay with not knowing, be okay with surrendering. And that's when the law of attraction flows its best. It's really, for you, Aries, it's a prime time. It's what a prime time of growing, a prime time of creating, a prime time of starting those steps to getting that manifestation you want. So plan now so you can be excited, prepared, hopeful for what's to come, because it is coming. Nice. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and dive deeper into this. See what else is happening for you, or specifically what this manifestation is all about. What steps you're taking or should take to get to your divine plan. Tell me more for my Aries for February. Okay, yeah. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy may mean something to you, does not have to be the case. So, Aries, it depends on what time you're in. You'll know it. You'll have to intuitively decide for what group you're in. If you have made those decisions, you've decided to end something, you've decided to try something new out, you've decided whatever it was to bring some new beginning forward, to start a new cycle, you've already done what you needed to do. There's no need to rush. There's no need to become anxious or worried or feel the need to fight for it. You guys are my fighters. I 100% get it. But for those of you that have already done all that you can, the action has been set forward. You've already been the catalyst in taking those steps, and you made the right choice. Now, others of you that are struggling with a decision, struggling to finally cut something out or to move forward towards something, I feel that the magic in the air is surrounding the time in February, that it was meant to happen in February. Paths have been cleared out. People have left or entered for this reason for you to start it. So start now. Start now, okay? And then I'm not surprised we have the Wheel of Fortune. Sagittarius energy, also Pisces energy for me as a reader. Like I said, everything has been set into motion. And for some of you, you have good fortune and good luck on your side. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. So wherever it is you want to expand, to grow, to pursue, is a part of your destiny. Whatever you've been feeling called to do, called to start in, is a part of your plan. And when it's a part of your plan, nothing can prevent it. It may not go at the same or at the rate we hope it for. It may not happen overnight. But if it's meant for you, it shall not be taken from you. It shall not be prevented from you. In Aries, this card here is telling me that is meant for you. It is meant to happen. You are meant for this. And others of you that are worried about the choices you've made, everything's in motion now. So release control. The universe will reward you with your patience, with your persistence, and with your hard work and dedication. You guys may have been, going through this little bit of a rut here. And I wasn't going to mention this, but I'll say it now. During the sound bowl meditation, it was so weird, so I didn't say it, but I saw like a stuck zipper that just wouldn't zip up. Whether that's, like when you're trying to zip up your suitcase and it's just stuck, like what the heck? Why won't this zip up? And then at the final jolt, it finally zipped all the way. So whatever there were blockages, there were only blockages because you needed to find another path to go around it or to just eliminate it from your life overall. But any blockages have been removed, and that's why the time is of the essence now for you, Aries. Nice. And again, your law of attraction or your manifesting abilities are gifted to you, whether you are realizing that now or you've always known it, but been afraid of manifesting something wrong for you or making the wrong choice. Again, that silent saboteur we all have in our head is being silenced, okay? Should be silenced, because you have the power now, Aries. You have flow. 10 of Swords. So 2 10s here. You may be seeing 10-10. April 10th may be your birthday, or February 10th is an important date. And what I saw a sneak peek of was the Death card that I was just talking about, right? A few minutes ago. Aries, yeah, for some of you, you've struggled with an ending that has happened, but that ending has led you here now, has made you stronger, wiser, more creative, more loving, forgiving, kind to others, but more importantly, yourself. And I feel that for some of you, you're just afraid of the other shoe dropping, of a disappointment, of a failure. And I want you guys to be careful about focusing on the negative too much. I'm not trying to say there's no such thing as negative things, right? We always, all of us, deal with our own difficulties, our own struggle in one way or in another. But if you focus so much on the problem and not the solution, you're going to just stay in the problem, because that's the only thing that you'll examine, affirm exists, and then just stay stuck. But I feel with this, Aries, you're not seeing the sun that's about to come, or that is coming for you in February. And again, Death at the bottom of the deck, Scorpio energy very strongly here. For some of you that are struggling with an ending, whether you chose that ending or it just happened, there was a blessing in a disguise from it all. Even if it was hard to go through, it was meant to happen. So you can have this time now to create, to redirect, to follow your true path. If some of you dealt with the loss of a family member, a friend, a loved one in 2021, I feel maybe beginning of 2022 January, but that person who has crossed over to the other side loves you, still holds you in their heart, in their essence, in their being, and is a guide of yours, has been helping you with this transition you've been going through because of their loss, but is very much guiding you at this time. They're in a better place. They're in a happy place, and they don't want you to suffer, although they miss you too. They're still here with you. So know that, Aries, for whoever needs to hear that. But yeah, guys, the only thing that could stop this power that's coming into your life, this prime time, is you blocking yourself. You feeling like, this is never going to happen. This isn't for me. I'm just stuck and forever will be. That's the only way this is going to stop your seeds from growing. from your harvest happening. I hate to say it, but for some of you, don't be your own worst enemy. Because truly, you have a lot to give. You have a lot to create. You have a lot to share. You truly do. Get out of the expectations of how it's going to happen, and it will all flow smoother. Wow. All right, Aries. Let's go ahead. You know, before I get into this oracle card, Spirit wants me to say, for some of you, an ending that you had to put an end to was a wake-up call for why you were holding something so dear to your ego, your pride, but you went through an ego death. And that's why everything feels kind of shaky. That's why everything feels kind of uncertain or doubtful. It's because you have been growing into this new existence, this new belief that was shedded from when you made that decision, despite your ego, despite your security. For some who may be like, yeah, I don't know, I've been on and off, mood, soul. Maybe you guys have been going through ascension symptoms, headaches, fatigue. Of course, if you feel sick, please go check with a health professional to see if you're okay. But if you know you're okay or the doctor says so, those are ascension symptoms that you're going through. So don't be too hard on yourself, okay? Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card from the Sacred Rebels deck by Alana Fairchild. I will be reading a passage from the book because I believe Alana Fairchild's words are so beautiful, inspiring, and have helped me so much. I know they're going to help you too. And I'm going to also give my interpretation as well. But anything else that Aries needs to know about February, and this is great. Number 17, what is already with you? Look at that. So Aries, yeah, I know they're butterflies or whatever, but like I'm just seeing these seeds of manifestations, of intentions, of wishes, of hopes. Those are the seeds you're letting go into the universe, into trusting the universe to help you grow them. And I feel, again, a lot of you are unlocking an ability within you that you've always had, but was hard to see due to certain things you've been through in life, the belief of yourself. But you've always, as we all do, but Aries, you particularly have this prime power and potential of manifestation now that maybe has been dampened or doubted in the past, but you shouldn't doubt it now. Let's go ahead and read the passage. Okay, here we go. All right. You hold in your hand that which you seek. In other words, the pair of spectacles you have been rummaging around the house for are sitting on top of your head. What you are seeking, perhaps by exploring far and wide, is actually right under your nose. You may not like this idea. It is so much more wonderful to imagine there is something yet to find. Of course, there is unlimited creative potential and always something more that can be. Yet, in this instance, it is important for you to know that you already have what you need and what you want. That doesn't mean it's the end of the story, although it does ask you to give up the fantasy that a perfect solution lies in the future somewhere. Instead, it asks you to acknowledge that everything necessary for success is with you now. All you need to do is accept this and act with what you have available to you. This is good news. This particular chapter has a happy ending in store. That ending will become real for you just as soon as you stop trying to skip forward to the next chapter. Better to be completely present in the now, from here. The next phase will naturally happen without force on your part. This oracle also comes with special guidance for you. You are more than ready than you think you are. You are more prepared than you realize. You don't need any entire army of resources to move ahead. Although you may find that when you do move, many resources suddenly become apparent. All that you need is in this moment is just one sweet act of nourishment. That is enough to take you out of backwards nostalgia or regret and forwards into what is awaiting you now. Be brave. Dig deep within and enjoy the sweet surrender. Aries, if that doesn't put a pretty bow around everything I've been saying to you this whole reading, I don't know what does. You are very blessed in this month, in this moment. Now, recognize all that you've done, all that you've gone through, all that you've accomplished, big, small, whatever. Give yourself that credit. And now realize it's time to create, to start a new chapter. If you've already done it, wait and see what happens. But your seeds are growing, and this first light, this new beginning, is becoming more prominent now than ever. So accept this, trust this, and see what unfolds. Thank you so much, Aries, for joining me for this reading. I really hope that this has resonated with you in some way, has given you clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to what may be happening in your life in February. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Aries, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Aries.